What is happening, everybody? Here we are. I see two already with us. Say hello when you get on here. Man, if you could tell, I'm sick. Oh my gosh, what a last few days. Everything was going well. Everyone in my family was sick. We had two grandkids over. They were sick. We were supposed to go do things on vacation. What's happening, Clyde? That's seeing spots. If I didn't care for you. Hey, what's going on, Clyde? But if you could tell on my voice, yeah, I'm sick. I was okay. My youngest two kids, my wife, they were all sick. I was okay. Then I got it yesterday. So wasted vacation day sitting around at home with the grandkids. They go home. We didn't go anywhere. And then I don't know why. I was going to plan on doing this Saturday, but I'm supposed to go out with family friends for their birthday Saturday night, and it never hit me. And I'm like, I can't do it Saturday. And I'm not going to cancel, unless I can't get out of bed, which I could. So I'm like, who cares if I have a stuffed up nose? I'm like, we can still do the live show, and I really want to watch this. I haven't watched this episode over a year. Yet, we've seen the clips of it 100 times. It's one of my favorites. We'll wait another minute to get a few more people in here. So anyone else got anything exciting going on this weekend? Everyone feeling good? Weather good? Sports good? Nothing. We'll see how I feel if because I kept yawning in my head. We'll see if we can get 2 episodes. I do want to watch the Lucky Streak, so hopefully we can get some people going, enjoy it, have a nice conversation and chat during Fred Sings the Blues. The Lucky Streak, like I said, when they do the poker game, that always kills me. Hey, what's happening, Share Money? It was cold here the past few days. Oh, that's good. Well, yeah, it's quick. It has not been cold here in SoCal. The last few years, October, we still, would run the AC. So it's still pretty hot out here. The evenings are chilly, which is nice. I don't know. I've always been a person. It's hard to move out of, as much as I don't love California with all the political stuff that goes on. I do love the weather, but it's like I don't want to be somewhere where it's cold 6 months out of the year. And I'm out here to where, if I want, I can go check out any of the spots where Sanford and Son was filmed. Sports, yeah. Georgia Dogs. Oh, yeah, they play tomorrow. Don't they? They didn't play. No, they didn't play today. The number 1 team. We got someone else who joined. Welcome. Yeah, so get it ready. We'll start it in 1 more minute. 1 more minute, we'll start it up. Get it going to where we will do Fred Sings the Blues. Someone taught me this when I talked about this in the past. I didn't know this. There was like a short I think I did on this episode, a clip where they're all playing. BB King never sang and played at the same time. Watch it in here when they perform. And maybe you guys already knew that. That's something I didn't know. I learned it from another person in the comment section where they're like, whenever he would actually play, he wouldn't sing. Whenever he would sing, he would kind of have his hand there and kind of act like he might kind of be ready to go. But he wouldn't actually play. Georgia plays Missouri? Okay. Yeah. Georgia, man. I can't believe, who was it who lost last week? Oklahoma. I couldn't believe they lost. I thought they were going to run the table until the playoffs, and then maybe run into trouble. But yeah, watch BB King, how he starts going and then he just, he never does them both at the same time. And I thought someone said that it was because he had, I don't know if it was an insecurity or was scared. Like maybe he might mess up a chord as he sang, so he couldn't try to do 2 things at once. Yeah, I never noticed it either, you guys. I never noticed it either until, like I said, someone else. That's why I love this channel, this community. I'm learning things all the time on this. All right, so let's start it. It's already been 4 minutes in. Let's get it going. I'm hitting play. Fred Sings the Blues. I love... Oh, Donna, baby. I'll have your money back to you by Tuesday. Oh, my gosh. There's a handful of season 6 that are, to me, up there with some of my favorites, even though I don't think season 6 is Sanford and Son at its best. Even the ratings reflected that in real life. So it was like, when I think of season 6, I think of fun times, but I feel like Fred is more of a character of himself, kind of like how other shows where you see after season 4 or 5, they start to become what their, what's defined as their kind of personality was, as opposed to just being who they were, and then the character. Never mind. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, share money. I don't know. I'm just babbling. Share money. It's not as strong. There are good moments here. Yeah, this is a perfect example. I think this is a good one. What else? I really like School Days towards the end. The Lucky Streak, where they have good, decent story, but really funny moments. Mine hasn't started. Mine's right about to start right now. Yeah, now it's starting. So let's get in. I don't know where you guys are on yours. I never liked, I don't know why, if I ever find out info, why the episodes Lamont would have glasses. I don't know if that he was high and his eyes were bloodshot, if he needed it for reading his cue cards. I don't know. I always wondered that, why there was a handful of episodes he had those soft shades, soft color glasses. Songwriting course. I know. I don't know why, Clyde. I don't know why he was scared season 6. His show was done, so he could have came back. I left my heart. He should have said, "You're ridiculous." Remember, he stopped saying that. "You're ridiculous. This whole thing's ridiculous." Here it goes. I love when he does the stomping the feet. You take the bands. Man, even when he's singing a joke like that, is that not great? When he's raspy or even soft tone, anything with Fred singing, I'm in for. 100 of these, and they're all the same. Ode to Donna. That one's so funny. Ode to Donna. A Tuesday. I like how he keeps saying, Lamont's like, I got it. I got it. I like the chemistry they have right there. I got it. I got it. People were humming their theme song all across America. Da, 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 da. They remind me, when they name some of these characters on this, Professor Hide and Seek, it reminds me of Three Stooges. Remember, if you've ever been a fan of Three Stooges, every name on the door, the doctor, the professor, they were always something that were with their profession or funny. That's what this reminds me of right here. Yeah. Thank you, Share Money. Yours truly, etc. This is like something my grandpa would get into. He would fall for something like that. Hey, what's happening, Fred Sanford? We can't watch Sanford and Son without Fred Sanford. A warm bowl. I know, they always, season 6 seemed to have the warm bowl menudo, that talk. Always in season 6. What's Sunday? It's football action. Warm menudo, yeah. Bowling. Remember, I wasn't watching TV in this era, but when he's like bowling, I know they always did bowling for furniture, bowling for whatever. That's a good joke. BB King. Look how excited he gets. Everyone's his favorite. Everyone's always his favorite. It's funny, when I hear $50 now, can you deal with the $10 seats? When I hear $50, remember, I think it was Jessica? Somebody last week, they mentioned the $16 when we watched Card Sharps. When they put the $16 in, and they said that's equivalent to like 100. What's 50 then? 4 years later. Because she's with the white guy. What you doing with him? My mom used to get that. My mom's white, my stepdad's black. So she would get that a lot. Or, what you doing with him? But that's a lot of money. $50 back then? That fruit hat, yeah. That it looks like a fruit stand, and it's staying right where it is. She seems familiar. I'm trying to remember, was she in another one? If she was in another episode? That guy's huge. Remember this guy? I remember him. He was Lamont's boss. Remember when he got a job? Was that season 2? When he gets it and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, he's a little slow. He's kind of dumb." And then Fred's about to knock him out for calling Lamont dumb. When Fred taunts the giant. I just talked. Isaac Hayes ain't coming. Yes, when he worked in the clothing store, share money. I like that episode. That one's funny. He's like, "We don't give refunds. I've never been so insulted in all my life." He makes Lamont look bad. He goes to make him look good, and he makes him look worse. Yeah, he was Lamont's boss, Clyde. And see, this is how my stepdad was. How Fred's talking to everybody. Every time we'd go out to eat, he'd talk. My mom would always be so embarrassed. I always thought it was funny. She's pretty. Why doesn't the guy kick him out of there? Club Lucifer. That's pretty good. Man, so you pay $15 and you get front row seats? I need to get hookups like that. This is such a good episode to get BB King towards the end of the history of the show. This is why I put a poll out not too long ago where we talked about $15 that won't get you. That's good, share money. I know. It won't even get you outside the parking lot because the parking alone is probably $20. Oh, that's so true, share money. Yeah, Clyde, there were a lot of good stars on this show. From that era, too. That's what I like. I would have loved if they could have got Alec Guinness to be in the episode with George Foreman, and he could have helped Lamont do speech on how to speak like a distinguished English gentleman. That would have been good, right? But he had just hit Star Wars, right? I think the year before that, or around that time. So maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe Star Wars wasn't even filmed yet. Maybe they could have got him. But this has to be the best musical performance when they all get together at the end and sing. Foreman, yeah, Lena Horne, BB King. And then you get other people like, who was the guy that played Bowlegs? He's famous. He did a lot of movies, TV show, musical. Yeah, Lamont's accent. Who else did they get on this show? A lot of other people from other, I guess, television appearances. Look at Fred's reaction. I love how he's like, I would probably say Foreman is my favorite guest appearance. And BB King right there, right after him. The episodes are both so good, I just like Foreman's performance. Both of them can't contain their laughter. Because watch, remember Foreman kept laughing on scenes and they just kind of let it slide? Oh yeah, so you love this episode. Clyde. And then, remember BB laughs some of this too, where he'll kind of like laugh where Bubba talks to him or something, and he'll kind of like, Fred saying something to him, he'll let it slide and he'll laugh. But to get him to perform multiple times on this, I think this was a great get. I wonder what the ratings were for this episode. That's a good Father's Day gift. I'm going to tell my kids. I'm a man, Lamont got Fred front row seats to see BB King, his idol, his favorite. I can't believe that. Can you imagine? I could never think of any actor, celebrity, even... Oh, I didn't know that. He was on Married Children, and I used to watch that when I was young. I did not know that. But can you imagine trying to sell or do something to an actor, a movie star, like if I met them, an athlete, and say, hey, you know what? Let me pitch one to you real quick, Mike Trout. Let me see if I can get it by you. And then he's trying to sell him songs. Not like BB's all. That's terrible. More Menudo stuff. Always Menudo. Great security guard. Halfway in the conversation, he jumps in. He always says he's everyone's biggest fan. It's so stiff. Man, for once, I would just like to say... Don't get me wrong, I want BB on the show. I'm glad he was on this episode. But some of his acting is so stiff. Maybe we knew some of the same people. Like my wife. I know, Clyde. Look how big he is. He's huge. Him and that the lady with the fruit hat. Those two look like they both ex-NBA players. Or football tight ends. 9114 South Central Avenue. Are they any good? And the G stands for... And the G is for Grammy. I love that, dude. I love when they pop it in and it fits perfectly. He's got all that fruit ready. Fred's going through that book so fast. I love if you look at Fred, he's saying, oh, I'm getting to the heart of the mystery, and he's like maybe a third through it. Not even like a halfway through it. What happens the rest of the half of the book? Beer belly. How's he going to say that? Fred's got himself a nice round belly. Really sings the blues. What a good son. You're a good son, Lamont. I know that. The cover looks like some homemade thing from school. We used to put the paper covers on our books. It's so cheap. I just saw that. I just saw that, Clyde. That's so true. Music was share money. I know, like I said, even the smallest scenes where Fred or somebody singing just for a little bit. Great musical moments on this show. Why didn't they ever stop and think of Esther for a second? Oh boy. He's coming for revenge, Fred. Not far enough. I love it, EW. He's doing the heart attack. Oh my gosh. You really think that he's gonna, even if this was true, he's not gonna get even and try to kill you in your own house. BB King, he's rich and he's famous. He's not gonna. That's Fred jumping the gun. He dropped the ham. Now see, how's Fred going to serve that ham as he dropped it on the floor, yet he told Osgood, I ain't going to go down on the floor because I know what's been on it. So he won't do push-ups on it, but he'll eat food off of it. Come on now, Fred. Yeah, Clyde, see? He brought a whole lot of food. He must really think BB King and his bodyguard's going to eat like a whole truckload. Because that's way too much food. Look at all those biscuits. Look at all those chicken wings. He's not going to eat that much. He's got Lucille with him. You should have known that. Come on, Fred. You read the book. He calls him Lucille. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's going to read it in a single night. Yeah, Clyde. It was. Remember, he's dropped it? Remember the one where he's pressing garlic? And then he dropped it on the floor and he put it on there? BB, I think BB starts laughing right here, too. Have a heart. BB's like, all right. He goes nuts over grabbing one piece of cheese. Oh, is this Bubba? Yeah, Bubba comes first. I'm so glad Bubba came in this. Yeah, share money. I love when Bubba comes in. And when he's all, did I get it right, Fred? He is, Clyde. He's so good in this one. He's like, lip shits. No, it ain't lip shits. What's happening, anyone who might have joined us right now? We're just watching Sanford and Son episode with BB King. And right now we're where Bubba walks in. Look at him shaking his hand. He's just one guy. I'm pretty sure you could give Fred's friend an autograph. Bubba Bexley. BB. I love that. Why would Bubba start saying this? Stinking Bubba. Yeah, he is about share money. He's about to spill the beans. I love Fred. He's like, Bubba cannot tell a lie. Oh, that's good, Clyde. Lewis. Hey, what was her maiden name? Lip shits. Lip shits. Look at Bubba, dude. When has Bubba ever been this smart and this fast? Oh. No. Look at BB. I love when Fred does that. He's like, you hang in there. Bubba laughs, or BB King laughs like he knows what's going on. Yes, Erica. This is one with BB King. Was it you last week? Somebody suggested it last week. That's why we're watching this one. We're right at the end. Woody and Esther are about to walk in. And this is one of my favorite lines of the show. When Woody, when he's like, I stole BB King from Esther. Now, what does that tell you? He's so proud. He's so excited. A wino and a rhino. I don't get it. What are you there for? A wino and a rhino. Yeah. Why does he even say... I love it. Woody's all, I don't need to take this. Why did you even come then? What'd you think would happen with Fred? Well, obviously it doesn't mean it is her. They knew each other. The poor man's going blind. But if she knew Esther, he would know... I mean, Elizabeth, he would know Esther. Woody. Yeah. Sherlock Lamont. Oh, here it is. What does that tell you? He's so proud of himself. It's just petty larceny. I know, Clyde. He is Sherlock Lamont. It's like, dude, obviously. Either way, it still could have been Elizabeth, though. Because remember, if he knew Elizabeth, he's going to know Esther. If he knows Esther, he'll know Elizabeth. I'll see you later. He's out of there. He ain't going to fight. Look at the way BB acts like he's like the Godfather. He wants to kill him right now. You want her back? Yeah, share money. I didn't see a typo, Erica. I saw it whenever you wrote it. It looked like you said about BB. Lamont's the only one who knows. It's like, you're not going to shoot. The order of... Heck yeah, I'll take that. Esther's like, now we got the money for the wing in my church. Woody's all, no, this ain't going to the church. Now Fred's all, wait a minute, I want some of this money. If it were for me, you wouldn't even have saw Esther tonight. Big money grip. Oh gosh, Clyde. Yeah. You're right, Clyde. Reminds me when Big Money Grip messed up. Right, share money. Yeah, you can make mine out the cash. He still would get money. He said he'd buy some of your songs. Yeah, let him buy a song. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what an honor? Oh, Donna, baby. I want to hear him do Oh, Donna. Have BB King do Oh, Donna. Esther, see that? Look at Esther. She looks pretty. She's got a nice smile right there. That's her normal smile. I know, dude. Sure money. That's so good. I know. She's got Big Money Grip with the swivel hips, right? He's cool. And BB King. I mean, heck, dude. A world famous guy chasing. That just shows it's Fred. Fred needs to get those glasses on and see maybe Esther's not as ugly as he thought. See, when he sings it, he just holds it, and then he plays as he sings. Yes, Erica. I know. I didn't know that until I first started looking up like a year ago, and I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh. When she was the actual bronze goddess, that was a real act she did. Whoo, stunning, stunning woman. Yeah. This is so good here, because they can all sing. Take her in my arms. Bubba's so good too. Remember, Bubba can play the drums too. And dance. I know, Clyde. How great would that be if we were here? To be able to sit in with this. To be in the audience. To be a member of the audience. Somebody told me that Esther missed her line right there. And that's what I always felt like. I didn't know that for sure. But because it looked like it was her turn and she didn't get up in time. And now she does. They went through the rift again. She's got a good voice too. Erica, yeah, Erica, they are. I wish they had more of this. I wish we had like another like 30 seconds of each of them getting something. I wonder if Lamont could sing. Woody, not Woody though. And I wanted Fred to sing more. He got the smallest part. I wonder if they did anything for the audience while they were there, like something else as well. Man, it's 28 minutes, but I feel like it was 10. Like I literally felt like we just zipped through that thing. Special guest star BB King. Yeah, man, I love that episode. If I ever do my top 10 again for this channel, because I had an old one, I think this was number 10 for me. Just in the fact that it's not like a great written episode. We saw BB. He's not the best acting in that. The studio, yeah, share money. The studio audience did get a huge treat on that. Can you imagine being in that one? Like, you don't even know. You just show up and you're like, oh, today we got BB King. I'd be like, what? You got BB King and you get to see him actually rock out. But in that one, I just feel like with the music, the jamming, with Esther and Woody and just the comedy behind all that. And yeah, the fact you get to hear BB King multiple times, it's just too memorable to not be in overall. Like if I had 10 episodes to choose, that I can only watch 10 the rest of my life, that's usually how I look at it, how I choose my top episodes. Is like if I can only pick 10 out of the 136 episodes, that would probably be number 10. That would be in there to where because you can rock out to it. You never get tired of it, and it seems like it zips so fast because the comedy's so good and the music's so good. Oh, BB, yeah, man, his music's outstanding. All right, so we want to do another episode. I'm wide awake now. I was tired before we did this because I wasn't feeling super great. Let's do Lucky Streak. Let's do Lucky Streak. Even though the end always disappoints me. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. I have it ready to queued up, ready to go. Lucky Streak. We'll do that one. It's on the same disc. It's episode 21. All right, Share Money. Erica, can you stick around? Do the Lucky Streak. Clyde. I know some people were here. We keep getting people in and out, probably looking to see the actual show on my live stream, which I can't do. Because then I will have my channel taken away. This is the best we can get. It's just to watch it and talk about it, which I love. I love. We haven't had as many. This has probably been a small amount. We've never had really that many people today, as opposed to last week. We had a much bigger group. I don't know if Fred Sanford, he might have taken off. We've only had a few, but you're ready? All right, Clyde, you ready? Erica, you still going to be here, Erica? Anyone else who's going to be here? Because I see, like I said, I keep getting people coming in and out. If you're here, we're going to start it in about 10, 15 seconds. We're going to play the Lucky Streak. Oh, the Lucky Streak, Erica, is where they're going to lose Sanford Arms. It's in the same season, season 6. And Fred gets on a streak where he picks the winners at the horse race, and then he plays with bottom of the deck Dan, who's really big money grip, which I absolutely love. It's so funny how he looks completely different with no beard and the shades. And I love when Bubba's like, "See, Fred, I would have won." Oh my gosh! So yeah, we're putting that one on. So can you get to that one, Erica? Laugh out loud. So you remember that one? Yeah, that one's so good. That's what I'm going to start it right now. I'll start it right now. You're already playing the credits, Clyde? Okay. I just started mine right now. But I mean, if you put a quote on here, I'm going to know it. It doesn't have to be same time as us, because we can be off by a bit. We all know the famous lines. But when Bubba's all, yeah, Erica, I know. You're trying to play a poker game, and Fred's trying to win big money to save Sanford Arms. And remember when he takes the cards, he's all, hold it. He's all, cut him. He said, now pick a card. He's all, pick a card. He's trying to do card tricks. Big South. But hey, you know what else? I always say this. It's not a fact. But remember Luella, when she had the baby? Luella, the episode where she stays with him and he becomes the godfather? This is the guy. This is her husband. What is it? Did he say his name was Dubby Dan? I can't remember what it was. But he was in this one. So I always go, see? He was the godfather of their kid, and so he's still hanging out with Fred and Rollo, and he's playing poker with them. You know, I like to keep it where all the people are the same, because they don't give him a name, so why not? It could be him. Why not? He's the kid's godfather. All right, mine just started. The shirt I'm wearing is kind of like the one he's wearing in this one. He's got thicker stripes, so it's the only reason I wear this shirt. The guy who does the messenger service, he's in another episode. He's the one in he has glasses on in season 6 where Fred has to act like Red Fox, and the two guys, it was this actor and the guy, Dap Sugar Willie. Remember, they're trying to act like Fred said. He gave him the hot pan. But he gave him, remember that one? He's the one who's like, how you doing, Charlie? And they're trying to act like Red Fox, and neither of them act or look like him. That is a bad bird. See, oh, there you go, Share Money. Lamont has glasses. Yeah, see, I always wondered. There's only a handful when he does that. Maybe he had an eye problem at the time, but how they're shaded like that. I always go, they look like the ones, Fred, where he had the shaded, where he needs his glasses when he plays poker. We watched last week. Card Sharps. A joint. You're equal partners, Fred. Yeah, that's equal partners. Dumbly. Fred always being so kind. He's always so mean to Lamont. Oh my gosh, $4,000? Holy cow, that's huge back then. 4 grand. So 16 was equivalent to 100. 4,000. That's what that, man. What's that? 40. I'm not math. Clyde, you're a teacher. You are a teacher, Clyde. Is that 40,000? I mean, that's a huge markup. Yeah, exactly, Clyde. Very short notice. Hey, what's up, Eric? I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I can never tell. It always shows people coming, people coming. Very, very, yeah. Yeah, it's literally here. You got 24 hours. Our liabilities. A bunch of nothing. They don't have any assets. See, that's something they started. What season did they start doing that? 4, 5? Clyde, I know you like to say that. 40K. There you go. See, 40K. Thank you, Clyde. It's like, man, what a huge, that's a lot, dude. El Segundo. I know, he just said it on mine. El Segundo. But see, when did they start saying that? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Now, but remember, he says that he'll say, Fred and Lamont both do it. They're like, are you crazy? I think that's season 5, maybe they started it first. Him and his speech. I know, how are you going to get 4 grand? I've never seen Fred this motivated. I don't think Lamont would let him do that. Yeah, Clyde, season 5, Sanford Arms. Because season 4, Julio was there. Remember, that was the very last episode with Julio, was season 4 with the poker game where they get swindled. So season 5 is when they end up going to the bank called Bank on This, when they buy it, and then they start Sanford Arms. Big mouth, Bubba. Bottom of the deck. But remember Lamont in season, was it 1 or 2, hit by the numbers. He wouldn't even, season 2, he wouldn't even let him play $1 for the gambling game. And now he's going to let Fred bet 500, everything they got in savings on a card game. Yeah. You're so right. Share money. He will do anything. This is to save my empire. You're so right. Share money. I need to do that, Clyde. Season 2, yeah, share money, season 2. I'll do that, Clyde. I'll see if I can find enough of them and put it together. And then do something where I just... Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You think that's a good idea? Maybe them both play? Fred and Lamont? Because then you do you each take 250, and then maybe they can both win enough. I think that would be a good idea if they both play. Just don't go against each other, right? Unless you know you got. If you see Lamont has a good hand and he's going pushing it in, you fold. The southern half of our empire. Yeah, Clyde. He is like that. He's in his hearts. Hoppy's in his heart PJs, or his boxers. That's so funny. It's a huge distraction, and it works. Every time he says dummy, oh my gosh, it's got to be over 100. It's got to be over 100 share money. That's so many where he says dummy. See, there he is, right next to Rollo. Him and Rollo both got those cool brown leather jackets. I knew what you meant, Clyde. I knew what you meant, Clyde. I'll look for that share money. Thanks for telling me that. Bubba. Oh, my. Oh. And I love Rollo. He keeps saying that. He says it again when they come to him. Pops, you ain't said nothing. He's always upset. You ain't said nothing. Yeah, Clyde. He's got the visor on there. He looks like some professional. Big money grip. He's so cool in this. You ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing. Cooler than a ceiling fan. That's so good, Sherman. I'm gonna use that on one of our when I do a fun fact on Rollo, the actor Nathaniel Taylor. I'm using that. I gotta take a picture, share money. I don't want to forget that line. Cooler than a ceiling fan. Stay in, Bubba. If you just need one card. I'd love to play poker with Fred. How he makes the jokes. Now, it's not so serious. When I play with friends, I like when friends joke around, have fun. At least bottom of the deck Dan lets Bubba see it. Right? Some people are like, you ain't going to see it. I like when he shows him. Oh, no. Hey, what's happening? How you doing, Richard? Oh, no. Big money grip. We got big money grip and bottom of the deck Dan. Jacks and fives. Here we go. Here's Bubba. See? See? Straight flush? Man, you can't fold on that if you just need one. He's got two hands in there. Yeah, dude, you can't. Not in someone's poker game. You cannot put two hands on. Hey, all right. It's good to hear from you, Richard. Right now we're doing, yes, for anyone who's just joined us, if you want to stay, we're on the last hand of the Lucky Streak. He's playing, yeah, Erica, he is an idiot. But that's why I love Bubba. He gets dogged. I even said that in one of our past videos. I would say Bubba's probably his best friend, Fred Sanford, because he puts up with so much and he's always there like a faithful dog. Such a good person. Oh, here it is. He's let me have the cards. Oh, heck yeah, Clyde. He's all pick a card. Can you imagine the intense game? You're fighting for your empire, his southern half of his empire, and Bubba's going, pick a card. Poker game. That's so good, Richard. I didn't for years. I just started getting these 2 years ago. I don't need them far away. I just need them up close. I'm on my way getting where it'll be far away. I know that's right around the corner. Yeah, Bubba would have got a fat lip. Oh, here it is. I love this when Fred gets him. And he tells Rollo, call up the Guinness Book of Records and tell him to stand by. I love it. And then Rollo's like, all right. Rollo, like you said, share money, cooler than a ceiling fan. Here it is. I love that line. I never get tired of that line. Bubba lip, Bubba. All the way. Take the pot, Mr. Lucky. He's got such a good voice. Take the pot. Bottom of the deck, Dan. Take the pot, Mr. Lucky. This is where I want to kill Bubba even more. I could deal with the magic trick right here. When he's like, you bluffed him, Fred. Look at bottom of the deck. Dan probably wants to knock Bubba out. I can't believe he doesn't hit him. He actually looks at him too like this. Clyde, you got reading glass in every room. I know, share money. He couldn't be quiet, like I said right there. That's the worst. He's like, you could have won. He had nothing. It's funny though. Remember, Fred does that gag, but we've showed other episodes where he actually can read something up close real quick and he doesn't even need the glasses. He just played poker and didn't need glasses. Come on, Fred. Maybe they were the big ones, like the little kids, the big card. Go to a nightclub. Red Fox ought to know. If you want Kid and Joking, go to a nightclub. $2.75, 1 point. Those are the prescriptions. The glasses, Richard. See, look at Lamont. One eye looks, I wonder if he had lazy eye. His left eye looks like it's kind of drowsy and just looking straight. And this one he's moving around. But he's okay later episodes. Here we go. Are you crazy? Oh, God, Clyde. Can you imagine if Bubba was in Vegas doing that? They would throw him out in the Vegas with, oh, did you see that? That's one thing I always notice. Do you ever notice? I love the mistake. The scene opens up and Lamont's cleaning up junk and he's all, hey, Pop! Yelling for his pop. And then Esther walks up. Where's your father? Oh, he's gone. Then what the heck are you yelling at? Why are you saying, hey, Pop? See? No, he's out here. Then why are you yelling, hey, Pop? I always, just little things like that, I catch and I go, who's he? I always tell my kids, who's he yelling to? Or on any time I see a mess up. Esther brings everybody joy, Clyde. Even Red Fox, we know that for a fact. Oh, Fred had a good day. Wow! He's got that huge cash. I love this line. Seabiscuit. Oh, good one, Share Money. Yeah. That's how they just got to that on mine. One of the horses followed me home. Excuse me, Seabiscuit. What do you think, Lamont? Are you in a good mood? Hey, Sherlock Lamont, right, Clyde? Sherlock Lamont. He's got all the money. What do you think? Can you imagine if he could have won it all here? Greedy Fred. I love that. Yeah. $1,800? I know. Why would she think he's going to give it to you in your church? He should help out, but... Oh, I love that. Watch it, sucker. Yeah. Friday. I know. Nowadays, I wonder if Esther, the actor, gets the catch line phrase. Right? Whoever copyrighted it. Like, does she... I think whoever owns LaWanda Page's empire, right? Do they still get residuals from all this and from Watch It, Sucker and everything with her on it? I know, Clyde, when she makes that look, she, like I said, she has a pretty smile, but when she looks mean, she looks really mean. Yeah, Share Money, I do hope so too. Because like I said, I keep saying it, I'm getting shirts coming soon. And I'm going to get one with Esther. I love Esther. Got to get Fred. Pardon me, Miss Craps. Her only nephew. Yeah, what about Daniel? Fred doesn't mean anything. She's right. I could be Freddie G's grandson. Is it my shirt? Do you want me to? Is it my shirt? Thank you, Richard. I take that as a compliment. He's back. $1,800. Wasn't it $1,800? Thank you. Yeah, it is, Richard. Thank you very much. I like that. Remember when he tells Amat, you don't have my profile. I try to do him justice with this channel, and I'm going to keep at it. We got years of this channel where I'm not, as long as I'm in health, this channel ain't going anywhere. I love it. Huge part of my life. Big hobby of mine. And Red Fox and company, they deserve this. Hey, Clyde, the guy that played Daniel, what did he go on to? Some great roles. I only knew him from What's Happening, see episode 1. And then, was he on, what else was he on? I don't remember him from a lot. Eventually, I'll do a fun facts on the actor. I'll get to that, but that won't be till season 6. I'm not going to get to it by now. Only $100 for all. Never gonna. See, Fred loves Esther. As much as they always say that, Fred loves Esther. Oh, thank you, Share Money. Thank you. Guys like you, Clyde, Richard, Erica, Jessica, there's so many, Bridget, Thomas, there's so many great people on here that help promote and make the channel what it is by us talking. I'm missing Edwin Brown. I'm hoping he's okay. I haven't seen Edwin Brown, and he commented on every video, every post, everything, and I haven't seen Edwin Brown in 2 weeks. Even on the Sanford. I looked on the official Sanford channel. I am looking for him. I'm hoping he's okay. Because, I mean, I have 3 channels, and he comments on all of them. My sports channel, this channel, and my family channel. He's been with me from the whole stretch. Always complimented, always there. And I'm like, where the heck is, so I'm hoping he's okay. Edwin Brown, hoping we get to hear from him again. If you see him on a Sanford and Son comment within the last few days, tell him, hey, G Foxx is looking for you. Because I haven't seen him. He always comments. But you guys are the ones that help make this, or there is no channel. So I'm very thankful for everybody. And I love doing it. Even if, like I said, if we never get over 500 subscribers, I'm still doing it. I love doing this. Oh, this is when he's talking about always bet on the black. Always bet on the black. I love it. Fred's so good. He's in a good mood for a guy who lost all that money. Yeah, Clyde, that's what I'm saying. Yes, Richard, I know. She always, remember, even when he got saved, he was okay. And then when he did, she's all, no, if you won't go to the church, Fred Sanford, I'll bring the church to you. And then they pray for him and talk to him. Yeah, Esther does keep in check. He needs that balance. Erica, yeah, I talked about that on multiple videos where, even a short, I put where Sanford and Son basically killed the Brady Bunch, and that the ratings that last season was so good with Sanford and Son and so bad at the same time. You'd think they would have moved Brady Bunch to a different time slot. They got beat out. 12,000. This is where I say greed. If I got to 4,000, I'm out of there. Thank you, Erica, for bringing that up. I love getting facts. Sometimes there's a lot of things I don't know. I learn on this channel. Give us, see. That's greed. Once you get $4,000 and you got enough to get maybe 5, maybe 6, you want to get out of there. He was at $12,000, man, and he lost it all. Man. See, look at Lamont. I like this Lamont. Lamont season 1 would have been like, you lost it. He wouldn't even let him go to Vegas. But this one's like, hey, man, you gave the last money from charity. And remember, that's even in the Bible when that one lady gave less than 2 cents. And Jesus said she gave more than all the other people there who gave this high amount. And they're like, how? She only gave, what I can't remember what the money was called. And they're all, but she gave all she had. why the others, they might have gave more, but they have so much, they only gave a little. That's exactly what happened here. Fred only had 100 left, and he gave it all. That's better than people giving 1,000 who have 1,000,000. Anyways, that's just, I think that's what, whenever I see that scene, that's what pops in my head. Yes, he was way more gentle, Share Money, way more gentle, and I love that. More mellow, more gentle, great with Donna, great with him. Not such a thorn in the side. A mite. Thank you. Yes, it's a mite. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. I couldn't remember what it was called. Oh, see? Here's the middle name. And remember, we know it's Lamont Grady Sanford, and now they change it. I always go with the original, though. Denari. A Denari? Lamont. His middle name is Lamont. Lamont. Menudo. Menudo. Can you imagine Menudo as your name? Well, the musical group. There was a musical group. Menudo Lamont Sanford. It's funny, just a quick story. Yeah, Erica, I just know that the Denari, the Mite, they all sound familiar. Hey, a funny story, my last child, my youngest son, Noah, when we went to name him, we were deciding between Noah or Isaiah, and my wife liked Isaiah, we both liked Noah, and we didn't know. We were almost like this, we couldn't make up our mind, we liked both, and then literally the day he was born, as he was born, we said, Noah. We went with Noah. So it's funny how sometimes it is like that. You can't think of it, and you're like, I like this, I like that, and what the pros and cons, and then it just happens. Like my other kids we had named way before. But with our last one, we couldn't, and we were just like, we ended up going with Noah. So I think that's funny when he hears that. Him and his wife couldn't come up with the name. All right, so that's it. We did both. Yeah, I remember last week, I didn't plan on this one. Remember I said I kind of wanted to do it, and then someone, maybe Jessica, could have been you, Erica. I couldn't remember who suggested we do BB King, and I'm glad we did. That one, every time I've watched it, though, especially with friends, how we are, it just feels like it zips by. It just flies right by. Quicker, like this last one felt a little longer between the poker game and when Fred comes back from Vegas. It feels like, I don't know, I just feel stretched out. While with the BB King, you're like, he sings the first song, he's at his house after reading the book, and then you already go, I stole that Esther from BB King, and what does that tell you? And it's already over. So yeah, this was a good one, but I did want to watch The Lucky Streak, just because I never get tired. Oh, you saw the Osgood one? Yeah. Oh, you were here last week. Yeah, Erica. You were here last week with us when we did Osgood. But I never get tired of when he's like, when Fred gets it and he looks over, he's all, will you call up the Guinness Book of Records and tell them to stand by? Thank you, Richard. I'm glad you did too. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. And it's not just with me. I know it's because I'm the only one we can actually physically talk to. But you're 100% right, Richard. When you have someone like this is why my mom loved watching this show with me when I was living with her years ago, before I met my wife, is that she always loved watching this show with me because I crack up at everything, and I've seen it 100 times. I can never be sure, money, be of good cheer. Yeah, I can never get tired of it. So it's like, I'm not a guy who goes, you know what, I watch that show, I'm done. Or, you know, I'll catch it once in a while. We can watch BB King right now again, and I'm going to die laughing at the exact same parts because it's just ingrained in us. And I think that's what a big chunk of our community is. Even the people that only come in once in a while, they love their diehards, and they can watch it 100 times. And that's why it's great to be on a channel where we talk about it whenever you want. And the live show, man, I love doing the live show. And that's why I thought of it. You know, like I said, my wife, she says once in a while, she's like, why would you don't even show the video? Who wants to watch that? I'm like, it's not because we're not showing the video. People can watch it anytime. When you're watching it with someone who actually loves it, and my kids, I'll make them watch some episodes. Sometimes they're gone. I'm in the living room by myself. They're doing their own thing, playing games, watching something else, you know, or we're watching sports together. But they don't want to watch Sanford and Son all the time. They like the show. I'm trying to get them to love it, you know, so maybe when they get older. But when you watch it by yourself, you still crack up. But when you're with someone who loves it as much as you, that's what it is. So thank you, everybody who says, hey, they like my enthusiasm because it's legit. That's one of the, like I said, I repeat myself like a broken record. That's always my problem on my channel. I have to edit it down. Honestly, I could probably talk for 45 minutes on an episode breakdown. I'm trying to get it to 15, and it keeps going to 20, and it drives me nuts because there's so much stuff I love to talk about. Oh, you did, Erica? That's awesome. If I didn't care for you. You bought them all for your dad? That's so cool. I got 3 seasons from my mom years ago on DVD because you know how it was back in the day. There was no streaming. So if it wasn't on TV and you couldn't record it, do not change anything. Thank you, Richard. I won't change anything. I didn't. And I'll tell you why. Because Edwin Brown, Clyde, Share Money, and now people like you, Richard, Erica, you guys, when you say it, that's why I haven't changed. Because originally I'm like, you know what, I'm talking too much. They can just watch the show. Why don't I just try to make it shorter? And then they said, hey, you know what? I like your channel like this. Keep it how it is. They enjoy it. And I go, all right, I'll just be myself, talk about what we love, and whoever likes it will stay and watch. And whoever doesn't, they'll come back another time or maybe watch a short or I have people who literally subscribe just for the trivia. I'm fine with that. Whoever wants to come and do any part, that's what the channel's about. Anything Sanford and Son. And yeah, so I won't change anything, Richard. And so, and like I said, I'm so glad you got to the live show. For anyone who missed it, yeah, we were supposed to originally do it Saturday. And then no kidding, for 2 weeks we've had plans to take family friends out to eat for her birthday tomorrow at like 6 o'clock. And I'm like, I didn't once think, I don't know why I didn't think, how am I going to do it Saturday? So I'm like, yeah, I got to move it to Friday. It was so short notice. But all week I kept thinking Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday. I was going to go watch the flag football league that I coach. We lost, but I was going to go watch the championship. And I go, know what? We're going to do it tonight. We got to do it tonight. Wholesome fun. Yes. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Erica, so much. Yeah, it is wholesome fun. Just like Sanford and Son is, right? It's something we don't get a lot of nowadays on YouTube or on social media or even on our regular TV. It's so hard to find stuff where it's just talking about something we love that's some feel is outdated or not dropping F-bombs and cussing and swearing. We don't need that. I don't need that. So there's many reasons why I started the channel. And one of it is I know so much about it and it's so easy to talk about because I love it so much, right? You make it fun, but not anything wholesome. No, it's wholesome. You can't tell me at the end, Share Money, it's not wholesome. When he goes, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend, Richard. Thanks for staying. I'm going to get off in a second too, but I want to finish this point with Share Money. It is wholesome when at the end, Lamont knows that, just like the one where he moved, remember he ships him out and he's going to go ride the boat and he ends up bringing his dad back even though he knows Bubba and Fred tricked him. Or at any episode where they hug at the end, when they hug at the end of the one where, when he says, I love you, the very last episode, there are wholesome moments in this show. Even when Fred is nice to Julio, right? And he gets it and he's like, man, I love when he's all, if Harlem had Puerto Ricans like you, the place would be a paradise. That's wholesome. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Here I am going on a rant to you, Share Money, and you're like, no, dude, I'm talking about the other stuff out there. I thought you meant Sanford and Son. I'm like, dude, there's so much wholesome stuff. The G stands for great. The G stands for great, and the G stands for good night. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Share Money. Yeah. I totally missed that. Yeah, you're correct. Okay, so that is it for the night. Next week, I am working Saturday, normal day, so I can do it next Saturday. Hopefully, Richard, Clyde, Erica, you guys can all be back, and maybe we can get Edwin Brown, Bridget Thomas. I know Bridget was here last Saturday. I will do Saturday night because I work in the day, so I'll be home. So we will do it, and I'll put the episode we put on there. So we'll see you guys then. All right? All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Thanks for joining. Great time again. I love it. Have a good week.